You're a man. You're old. You're horny. You say you're a Christian. Well, you know what? The texts that you say, they don't back that up. Your name is Dirty David, and you're a sexter on the show Social Catfish, in which you've been texting a Nigerian man saying how you want to do the dirtiest things to him. And when people bring it up, all you can do is smile. Pretty reckless dude. I've never been so uncomfortable on an episode of Catfish before, but there's a man by the name of David, and I call him Dirty David because he seems to be the nicest guys, but you know the nicest guys say some of the dankest things, and while sometimes that can be a good thing, Dirty David is not. Now, me, myself, I'm a dirty boy. Ugh. In the right context. Really? I mean, I don't know. If I was messaging a Nigerian man, I'd probably say things like, hello. Not like, you know, get your butt cheeks out, let me spread them like butter. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know if I'd say that to anyone, really. This is really giving me brain damage watching some of these episodes. So if you don't subscribe, I'll forget about you because really, I have brain damage for watching this.
All right, team, I just got this new case in. On April 1st, 2020.
So anyway, yeah, I don't know what to tell you other than the fact this guy is the most dirty person that you'll ever see on Social Catfish. So brace yourself. Help, my online girlfriend is stuck and needs saving. Is this real? April the 1st, 2024, I met Elaine Jones on a dating site. She claimed she lived in Florida and was a marine engineer. Shortly after we met, she took a job with Tesla. Come here. Do you know about Tesla? Do you know that they do electric cars? Do you know what electricity does to water? Do you have a toaster and a bathtub? Which required her to travel to Tokyo, where she was overseeing production of Tesla batteries, but she ran into additional fees and expenses, so I helped her by sending $33,000 over to her via wire transfer. My retirement account has stopped me from sending any more money. This person is breaking my heart. Can you verify her, please? Mark. What did I call her? I called him David the whole time? He looked like a David to me. I guess his name is Dirty Mark then. This is fake, as we can tell, because that's stupid. I just want to say that Dirty Mark sent over $33,000. He tried sending over $200,000. He tried to get scammed way more than he did. Let that sink in.
Hi, Catfish. My name is Mark. I just turned 65 earlier this month.
He's 65. Wow, I guess you never don't get horny, huh? I was like, not that I wasn't hoping for it, but I was like, maybe at 65 I could... Maybe at 65, if I woke up, it wouldn't look like a tent every day. You know what I mean?
Taking care of anything from seals to aquatic birds. Now I'm in my third year home rehabbing opossums.
Okay, so Mark is a good guy. He's protecting wildlife. He's putting them in their homes. He's 65. He's doing the thing.
Back in 84, 85, when I was in the Navy, I met...
So Mark used to be in the Navy. You know, this picture may give you the indication Mark used to be the most handsomest fellow of all time. Also, I didn't know they actually took like pictures like that in the 80s, where one was straight on and the other was like a side, like you just looking up. I guess that's your profile. Crazy. You'd think Mark is a good looking dude. And then you see another picture of him and you're like, ooh.
A lady at a church. We only married about a year, then we divorced.
See, he looks like I'm gonna steal your girl in the first picture. In the second picture, he looks like he could stunt double for Bill Gates.
And then my current ex, we've been married like 26 years. Good mom and good person, but she has a temperament.
Yeah, okay, so he's been married twice. Now, the first time he got married straight out of high school, and then the second time to another girl way after. As he gets older, you can see, like, you know, I guess he's looking all right. He's for 65, he looks great, I think. But then, like, I don't know who that's compared to.
Relationships.
He really hates this girl because he says the word relationship. He doesn't even sugarcoat it. He's not even trying to say relationship. His second wife, like, that's a relationship, not a relationship, okay?
It's always been rocky. She's a type A personality. There wasn't any passion, you know, we got along.
Oh my God, Mark is just looking worse and worse every time. You know, actually, Mark distracted me from the fact that his wife has chins for a lot of people here. Man, goddamn, that looks like a staircase woman. Jesus Christ. All right, Mark and the girl, she has a type A personality, which means they don't match. I didn't know that was a thing. I never knew you could say that. I'm filing for divorce because she has a type A personality. We get along, but there's no spark. Type A what does that even mean? Type A personality? Ambition. Oh yeah, he didn't want to grow with ambition. That would just ruin his life. I guess A is alpha and B is beta. He wanted a beta.
She attacked me by serving me at work, hiring a lawyer, which I didn't know about, so I had to counteract and hire my guy.
Nice. So she attacked him. She did the kung fu on him and served a paper. He thought he was getting served a cup of cappuccino that day, but it was just a lawyer filing for Divorce.
Wife served him divorce papers. He now lives alone.
Why is there so much space in that picture? It's like there was a fourth person and they used Photoshop to erase that person. What? Why? What the hell picture is that? I know this has nothing to do with anything, but if you're gonna own a camera, use it properly, Marcus. So yeah, this is the classic symptom. I mean, like, oh gosh, relationships are tough, aren't they? You just cannot predict a marriage. Let's be real for a second in Catfish. I've talked about this enough. I've seen enough people and they're of middle age to later on in life and they've had successful or unsuccessful marriages. Sometimes you just cannot predict the future. How could you possibly predict 20 years in the future? Then you end up finding yourself in a position where you're like, I'm a bit lonely and horny, and I'm also 65. That's not a good position to be in. That's why I will always say, don't put yourself in that position and just marry the first person you see. Don't big edit, okay? Have a big edit and actually pick the person you want, because that's really going to matter towards later life. As much as you see people who don't get along, you see people who are like, oh, I am so glad I picked you and I wish I had more time with you every day. That's what you want. And maybe you'll get it if you just wait for the right person.
eHarmony, Match.com, and Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle, huh? Faith-driven singles. Well, shit. Mark doesn't like people who drive, so I don't know if he'll like that, but she's also working on Tesla, so she's literally driving.
That's when he decided to give online dating a go.
I got into online dating from being
Honey. I'm honey. It's 3 a.m. and I'm honey. Just say it, Mark. You're playing some Chris Brown. You're like, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that.
I would say a companion, my best friend. That's kind of what I was looking for.
Then you're looking for a dog. A companion and your best friend who will not leave you is your dog. You should know that. You work with the animals a lot. Their loyalty is unprecedented. That's what you're looking for. But if you're looking for a honey person, then you're looking for a date. So, yeah.
Mark never took any of the women that he met on dating sites serious until he met this woman in April of this year. That's when everything changed.
Oh, wow. She looks normal, let's say. Like, as opposed to the other catfishes, it's like someone who's trying to date like a 20-year-old who has the biggest bazungas I've ever seen. This looks like relatively like, oh, okay. It just looks like you're wanting to do something. Also, I gotta say, I haven't put myself in this position, but I think that it would be kind of crazy really thinking about it being like you're 65 and people start matching with you and then you start to realize it's probably a money thing. Because I would assume most 65-year-olds who date on there wouldn't get serious matches if it's like below a certain age. Like, and that's probably pretty sucky. So like, I didn't think about that. Now that I do feel sorry for people above a certain age who are doing this. It's pretty bad.
Probably 5'10", 160 pounds, short brown hair just over her ears, pointy nose.
They do it like a police description. 5'10", 160 pounds. She's carrying a weapon. She's not dangerous, but if you call her a bitch, she will be. She's got long nails and she knows how to use them.
Real prominent cheekbones. She's Australian. That's where she's from. Basically grew up in Virginia.
She's Australian. Okay. I like how whoever the scammer was gave her a backstory. These scammers are getting better, you know. They're gonna have Nigerian scammers writing the next screenplays for Marvel very soon.
And then I got a couple pictures of her daughter. She has a teenage daughter in Florida.
Well, that's not a teenager. I hope you know. That's a baby. Maybe it's a different daughter, but that's a kid. That's a child, Marcus.
So we were just texting, getting to know each other. Told her about my past. She was non-judgmental, real.
Oh, I'm not gonna judge you on your past, my king. Break up with her. Break up with her. Her king should be Jesus because she's on Christian Mingle. Firstly, secondly, someone's calling you a king. No. That's the breakup word. Queen, my king. When we start using like these royal terms, my jack, my prince, my princess. Princess is all right in bed, maybe. You know what I mean? Like. My king? Can you imagine in the bedroom? Hello, my king with the royal penis. You know, I was like, what are you doing? My king? My king? Oh, you bitches is playing chess. My king.
Sweet. We were both Christian, and she was encouraging me, you know, I do my morning prayers, my evening prayers, that kind of thing. And then it just kind of exploded romantically.
I've heard of romance scammers and other types of scammers, but a faith scammer, that's, if you can start quoting the Bible and scam someone, that's really tomfoolery. That is some dank level shit.
There's been a few sexual conversations text-wise.
Christian Mingle. People who do... Nice people. I didn't know that you could... Is this what Christian people... Holy shit. Holy Lord Christ. Yeah, okay. Yes, baby, I would love to. Do you want to sex me? Uh-huh. Yes. Thy Lord have mercy on your pussy. Like, oh God, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right.
Basically, I'm the best thing that came to her.
Oh God, I think there's other things that came to her.
First time she told me she loved me was,
Baby, I just want you to know that you are the best thing that's ever happened to me. And he's sitting down like he's playing camouflage with his couch.
probably the middle of May. I didn't feel it was too fast. I had responded positively.
So they don't show the things that he says. And you might be wondering, Leo, why did you say he was the dirtiest man if you're not going to read some of his texts? I will. You'll get to see them. Just keep watching.
I am physically attracted to her.
Things moved very fast for Elena.
You and your daughter should move in with me. There's plenty of room. Okay, well, hey, you know, you're lonely and horny and you want to be in love with someone. You want to be loved, right? You're 65. You're heading into the final third, right? You want to be taken care of. I get it. I can see from his point of view, he gets it. He also wants to get his pipes cleaned from time to time. I get it. I understand what Mark's doing. It's just the fact that he's a dirty man that makes me feel it's hilarious.
I did buy her a ring, and I kind of hinted it to her. Her birthstone is pearl, so I added a...
Mark, she's not Superman. She doesn't need that shit. What are you gonna wear? Where are you wearing that? You gonna put that on your ass cheeks? What is that about? This doesn't look like a ring. It looks like a stone you just found at the beach, Mark.
pearl to that. If she ever gets to the States, I would propose to her, and I wrote up vows.
You gotta stop proposing to people you haven't met. Don't buy rings for people you haven't seen before. Wait till you see them. Oh yeah, he also writes vows that he was gonna do. And let me tell you, Shakespeare is rolling in his grave because he is scared of Mark. Mark the dirty texter, oh my god, he's got a tongue of beautifulness because he is a good writer.
My dearest Elaine, we only have known each other for only a short time,
Take one of the onlys out, bro. That's too many. God.
yet I feel that we knew each other our whole lives. You have extended your love to me and have shown me what unconditional love is.
Is this how people do their vows? I'm going off, but I'm not. Firstly, I can memorize something that's that important in my life. Secondly, hello, Elaine. I love you so many, and I hope that your daughter is sexier, not as sexier than you when I see you and her together.
And Jesus, I hope you're listening, I am extending my commitment of unconditional love and loyalty to you.
Oh shit, Jesus gets a shout out. And Jesus, if you're listening, extending my love to you, bro. But I'm extending my pole to her. See you in heaven, Lord.
I am committing to stand by you in sickness and in health, and for richer and for poorer all the days of my life.
To Jesus? Who's he proposing to?
I'll give her a ring. She'll live with me for...
Till you die. Is that too dark? I don't care.
say a month or two, and she was mentioning about a small church wedding.
Everything was going perfect.
Was it, Drew? Was it? He just said she's gonna come and move in for a month or two and then have a wedding and then didn't say what happens after. Conceivably, this woman is just gonna vanish into thin air. I don't know what's happening there.
She took this job, this new contract in Japan to oversee production of lithium diode Tesla batteries to be transferred onto a ship.
Don't you hate it when that happens? You're about to get married and then your partner takes a job in Japan doing lithium iode batteries for Tesla and importing them back to the US. It happens so much and I hate it. Oh gosh. It's like, can you be a little more considerate? I bought you a ring. I wrote you vows. I even proposed to Jesus while I was at it. What are you doing in Japan when you should be in my pants?
To send back to the States. The contract was with Tesla, who is going to reimburse her for the expenses she had, plus a lot more after the ship.
They're going to reimburse me all the expenses to rent the boats and crew, plus extra money. Marcus, do you know how jobs work? Usually, a person gets employed and then they get paid. At no point in the job do people pay the company and then the company's like, I'll pay you back.
Came back to the States. She sent me photos of her business over in Japan, the factory and stuff, and some of the workers.
Doesn't look much like a battery factory. Looks more like Gordon Ramsay's kitchen in the back rooms.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Baby, I'm out of funds and I can't pay for the customs fees to get supplies. I'm bankrupt. Don't you hate it when you take a job and then all your money just gets sucked out of because you have to pay the job to work there? Oh, hate that.
There's other expenses going on, and now she's basically bankrupt. Technically, her contract should be up.
Shut up. She also left her daughter in the States, which I find hilarious. Her daughter, who's, remember, like a teenager or like 12 years old or something, is left alone in the States while she does battery operational work in Japan for the US. They couldn't find one person in Japan to do it. They had to have a US person move over to move back. That's...
Even though she hired a ship and crew. But she says she's in a contract and there's nothing she can do about it. They have to wait for the ship to cross over.
That's true. Once you're in a contract, you have to wait for the ship to cross over. We all know pirates are very, very stringent on their contracts. Pirates are the most loyal people on earth, and they follow rules. That's why they're pirates.
She didn't really plan that, or somebody didn't plan this contract very well, but she's in a contract right now, and her money ran out.
Yep, that's what happens. You sign a contract for money, and they take your money. But you signed the contract, so now you're broke and an idiot.
May is when she asked for money, $33,000. The $33,000 was for customs fees.
She just said, I need 33K. I need a year's worth. And it worked. It absolutely worked for some reason.
For the supplies to get shipped from China to Japan. I pulled money out of my
asshole. Money out of my bazungas.
So she had me wire the funds to another bank, which belonged to the husband of her personal assistant that she's currently working with over there.
She's bankrupt, but she has a personal assistant that she works with. Also, what did she say? Can you wire money to my... What? I want to read that again. This is just special. It's to my assistant's husband's account. Not my assistant. My assistant's husband's account. Hey Marcus, can you please wire money to my cousin's girlfriend's brother's daughter? Please, she's 5 years old. She's the one. She just started a new bank account. It's called, she's with Baby Bank, and I need you to send $300 million there.
2 weeks after that, the diodes were made. They were on the ship, but there was a delay in docking fees because it was inconvenience.
So Mark actually sends her $33,000. I don't know what to say, man. Some of these people they're just unbelievable, in my opinion.
Other ships, and they were looking at $5,000 a day for that ship to sit there. Originally, it was $190,000 to $200,000, and then she did some negotiations the last couple of weeks and got it down to $150,000.
Okay, all right. So she's stuck at the dock. There's docking fees of $5,000 a day, and she negotiated it from $200,000 to $150,000 because we all know negotiation is the only way you can get out of things. She saved a whopping 50K. She saved 25% just by negotiating, which goes to show if you're that much of a dum-dum, you can do anything. And literally this dude was like, wow, nice, that saves 50,000. I'll see what I can do. The imaginary pussy is not that good enough, Mark. There is nothing your horny ass can possibly convince me for that you're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to a person you've never met because she texts you. Capitalizing on people's loneliness is ridiculous. I hate the people who do that, but at the same time, maybe you wouldn't be so lonely if you really truly assisted yourself in getting a hobby and some things that would fulfill your life. Because if you don't, you end up in these positions. Can you possibly imagine how many good things you could do with $150,000 to assist your own life? You could go hit the gym, you could get that serotonin boost, you could start learning how to paint, play guitar, do something that will just turn you into a fulfilling person. God, Marcus, what are you doing?
But my retirement account blocked that because it was too soon to move funds over to this Taylor bank.
So genuinely, he took out $150,000 and tried to give it to them. And the only thing that saved him was his own actions earlier that prevented him from taking out way more money than he initially could have. That's his retirement money he worked his whole life for, that he's just giving up to a woman he does not know. This is sad, but it's also just too stupid.
She mentioned that she wanted to come home and see her family because she's been over there a month. She wanted me to send...
I need cash for a plane ticket to see my daughter. Right, because if you didn't exist, Mark, she would have no way of seeing her daughter. Remember, as I said, her daughter is stuck in America. She just left her daughter because those lithium batteries needed to be lit.
Because her agent, supposedly her travel agency, only accepts cash. And I said, no, I'll buy your frickin'...
Hey, so does mine, Mark. And if you just email them, you'll see a sexy secretary with some big tatas. And you just mail all that money to her. It'll get to me. It's my cousin's sister's, daughter's, uncle's wife. And you just mail that money to me, and I only accept cash, so that's it. Because it sounds really good. So does my drug dealer, Mark. My drug dealer only accepts cash, but it doesn't mean that's a good thing, does it? I don't have a drug dealer, but still.
And I said, no, I'll buy your freaking ticket.
Ooh, he's laying down the law, man. Daddy Mark. Ooh, after $150,000. Laying down the law. No, I'm not giving you money in cash. I'll buy your ticket.
And then she was supposed to fly out yesterday at 4 in the afternoon, and she got all her baggage, all 200 pounds actually on the plane.
Mark, you fuck. What? 200 pounds of baggage? 100 kgs baggage. Is it emotional? Why does she have so much of it? What? Mark? Okay. 100 kgs. Mark, planes allow 23. 23, the Jordan number, not 100, bro. God, it's like carrying Shaq on a plane. God damn. How many bags do you think she'd have to, like, she's just like carrying like a mountain worth of bags? Like, ma'am, I don't think that's going to fit on the plane.
They called for the boarding. She showed her passport and her ticket, and customs detained her and said, no, you're not going anywhere. You owe the government.
That's how that works. Okay.
Mark is feeling pressured financially and is desperate for answers.
See, here's the thing. Mark is bad with money because he discloses things at his own rate. He also owes his ex-wife tons of money. Tons of money. I don't know when this was ever going to be brought up, but he brings it up just slightly, just like, oh, by the way, I owe my ex-wife a lot. He just likes owing people money. That's a type B personality.
See, I owe my ex $400,000.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Oh, it's not much. It's 400K. My ex, one for each chin, each 100K for each chin. She has 400K. I'm just owe her that money. You know, it's nothing big. I got 400K. I'm trying to give 150 to this one. They call me Sugar Daddy Mark around these parts. And outside of these parts, they call me Idiot Mark. That's what they call me. They call me Mark on my big head because I'm a target.
She's got a daughter in Florida. She's stranded in Japan. Why is everything on my freaking shoulders?
It's not, Mark, and it doesn't have to be. And you don't have to be Shawn Mendes singing Lost in Japan. And if you did sing that, you'd probably be as rich as Shawn Mendes and be able to give someone $150,000. I'm just saying, Mark, you don't have to do this. You don't have to carry that weight. That's a Nigerian man pretending to be a woman, and there's no daughter, Mark. And even if there was, $150,000 wouldn't save that. You should probably put that into therapy. I'll tell you what, you'd be a new man, probably. Mark, 150K, huh? You already owe your ex-wife 400 and you can't wait to just give that money up. Where are these people when I want to scam someone?
Basically, if I don't cough up 150,000, she's never going to get home.
What he really saying, the translation, if I don't cough up 150,000, I'm not going to get the stang sucked. Don't take that out of context. Please don't. I feel like someone's gonna clip that in. Sorry. So here's where it gets interesting. The gang breaks up and all three of them do different things. Start off with Bree, where she reverse image searches things and gets all of the evidence that Mark sends to try and show him that this is in fact a scam. Drew gets on Skype and starts coaxing the scammer into being scammed by creating a fake bank account, which will then expose their IP address and a lot of information about them. And the host, whose name I forget, I'm sorry, actually pretends to be Mark and gets on a phone call for no actual reason. I don't actually know the reason he does that, but he does it.
We were finally able to get her on a call. David would then hop on a call pretending to be Mark to execute our game plan.
Yeah, okay. So then now is when Drew discovers that he needs to up his game because a 65-year-old named Mark is doing some of the most dirty shit through text you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, you better win your fight because I'm coming on your ass, boy.
On how he's gonna approach and speak to Elaine. I noticed that they talk about sex pretty much 90% of the time. They're sending photos of each other back and forth.
You saw Mark's turtle, did you? Mark's turtle was... Alright. Snappy Boy made an appearance. Alright.
The messages and images sent back and forth between Elaine and Mark were just...
I mean, from this image, all I'm saying is beautiful butt as you relax, and I'm assuming he says, I slide my hot dog in that thing. Then the next one, yum, I love it. I love vanilla. Ouch, when you touch me, it feels like I'm in another galaxy. Something Neil deGrasse Tyson would say, I'm pretty sure. I slowly move my hand. What do you think he's saying? Up, as I ask the question, would you like it in the butthole? Sorry.
Way too steamy. If we showed you all of these messages...
Okay. Kisses all around your big... Christian ass. May I see you in lingerie or bikini?
YouTube would probably delete our video.
YouTube might delete our video, but I'll be going down with the ship. I'll be damned if I'm not reading some of these texts. They're hilarious.
Hey Mark, are you ready for today?
Mark is then called by the hosts, David and Bree, and Mark seems already disgusted by the fact that he is here. He's like, I just want to get on with my life, which means nothing because he's the one who put himself in this situation. I wonder what his family thinks of this, because hopefully they would be like, Mark, or Dad, or whatever, you're crazy. You gotta stop messing up the money.
We're gonna open the floodgates for you right now.
Nice.
He fist pumps, not knowing that very soon they're gonna talk about how dirty he sexts.
And I have a phone call with this person.
She picked up?
I had
Again, okay, so David tells Mark that he had a phone call with this person. Mark doesn't understand that this is a catfish, and he's like excited, like, she picked up, she never picks up with me. What do you have that I don't? What? He's like almost like annoyed at David now.
a 26-minute conversation with this person.
Oh my God. Whoa.
It's not a good thing, Mark. This is not good.
Because I don't know how the shipping industry works. It's all new to me.
That's good, David. That's really good. Most people, companies, I think even 100%, if I have to be honest, don't send fake shit. So if you could know that, then we should be able to move on.
The price down from 200 down to 150 to see if I would bite.
Do you know what's happening, David? Are you aware of the situation you're in? You're being scammed by a man. David seems to not understand that the fake stuff is a scam. They're like, you know, it's fake, David. He's like, yeah, they should change that. Japan is gonna be in big trouble if they just keep, I mean, whoa, you know, what a crazy thing for Japan to do. Do you think it's more likely that the country is in trouble than the fact that your girlfriend's not real? What kind of delulu are you in, bruh?
I mean, it looks like a scene from Breaking Bad.
That's the lithium chloride stuff that they mine there to go into the battery.
Wasn't she a marine engineer, by the way? I just clicked. It's been a while. I just, like, you know, the brain rot has got to my head. I just clicked that she was supposed to be a marine engineer. Why is she in Breaking Bad uniform? Why is she auditioning for Breaking Bad now?
Why are you blue?
It's a lithium factory in Bolivia where the picture was taken.
Oh, that's from Bolivia. Oh my God.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like you think that she went to Bolivia and did that now. Does he know? Can someone verify this man understands what is happening in human history here? Because he's writing something down with his pen. I don't know if you need to write things down. Like, they're telling you it's fake. You don't have to write this down unless you're gonna forget that, David. Mark? Whatever your stupid name is. His name is Mark.
She has a 13-year-old daughter in Florida that she left behind to go overseas.
That's hilarious, firstly. She has a 13-year-old teen, that she left behind to go to Japan to make batteries. I'm pretty sure that's well, I don't know if she left him with the father, since nobody's talking about that, but just abandoning a kid is not, I don't think that's legal. I'm not sure. I've never done it. And then anyway, the kid sends like a picture to Mark, a picture, and it says, "Hello, Papa. How are you? Mom told me today is your birthday, and I'm happy to wish you a happy birthday, and God bless you. I did a painting for Papa, and I hope you like it." Third person, very lovely. Also, you look at the painting, and you're like, whoa. This is some of the dankest shit I've ever... This is, like, actually dank. Considering she's supposed to be 13, she made that with her very own hands. That's artistic. That's a hard R with the artistic there.
She gave me a picture of this doll. I don't know if you saw that. When it said, "Happy birthday, Mark," that's something that a 4-year-old would make.
It's also not a painting, if we're gonna be serious here, unless she painted a painting off a wooden background and whatever the hell that voodoo doll is, and then wrote "Happy Day." 13 years old, man. Mark, I don't know about that. Mark, it looks like she's got brain damage.
Not a 13-year-old. So apparently she broke her leg.
Hey, if she broke her leg, I'm guaranteeing that doesn't make her drawings worse. I'll guarantee you that one, Mark. If I shaved my hair, I wouldn't be that much worse at eating an orange.
Give orange, me give, eat orange, me eat.
I don't think those two things correlate in any way.
She just needs a cast, right? No, she's going to need surgery, and I don't have any medical insurance.
Alright, well, if you know what's happening, why are you sitting here, like, talking to people? You know what I mean? Can you imagine going to the cops and you're like, "Someone murdered, my wife." And then the cops are like, "Oh my God." And then, like, 30 minutes later, you're like, "And I know who did it." Why are you wasting people's time, dude? If you understand that this is fake, what are you coming to Catfish being like, "Is it? Is it? I thought it was." I knew it. Why? Why?
Yeah, we actually found an image match from a random Instagram profile. It was titled Pray for Camila.
Holy shit. Pray for Camilla indeed. Man, what a dick ass whoever put this photo up, you idiot. Pray for her.
And so it was a young girl that's been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
God. Sorry, I was not laughing at that. The look of David just looking like a puppet that didn't get animated to life. He's just like, doesn't understand, not really sympathetic towards Camilla. He's just like, that's not at all what the lady's daughter's name is. You're wrong. He's just looking, it looks like he's just very trying to process something that is just not going down through his head.
But you also mentioned that she didn't even put the apartment number on her driver's license.
I don't know what DMV would issue that if.
Holy fuck balls. Alright. The DMV is not wrong. Your girlfriend is. Japan is not at fault. Your girlfriend is. Your girlfriend's daughter didn't get her name and everything else wrong in her life. She doesn't exist. Delusion. Delusion.
It's incomplete address.
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Let's reveal the real person, Mark. I think you know where this is going, right?
I don't know if he does, though. I don't know. I'm hoping that he understands, but I'm losing my mind at the fact that maybe Mark is sitting here like, oh my god, they need to figure out that at the DMV. When my wife gets here, she'll tell them.
So Brienne and the research team, they were able to find the real person in the images. So Junior's gonna show you that person and I'll let Brienne walk you through.
Holy, that's the biggest scamfish reveal I've ever seen. This dude's sitting behind some sort of man who has a laptop just ready to come out there. I did not know that man was there. He was there the whole time, just like, oh, this guy sucks.
We were able to confirm that the real person in this image, her name is Claire.
Oh, it's got them teeth up like, huh? Claire. She said her name was Elaine. Is that like her middle name? Oh shit, this is deeper than I thought.
Huh.
Claire is a model and she has a ton of images on stock photo websites. She also has a few different profiles.
And that's where all her images are.
But it's not necessarily stolen images?
Okay, yeah, so he, stock images and him I don't think this is gonna go down too well. Mark is having trouble understanding that Japan is not at fault. But stock images, yeah. So they got an stock image woman and I've never seen that happen before. The catfishes are usually like, get an OF model, something like that. Stock image people is like, that's really, honestly, it's kind of a flex for the scammer there, almost. I catfished with only stock images. That's a YouTube video right there. I catfished my friend using the worst quality pictures ever. 240 pixel potato quality. My friend's so horny, he will beat it to anything. Let's watch. Ugh.
Was able to get this Elaine person on a phone call.
Hello?
So now is the time when finally Drew and David get on a phone call.
Yo. What's up?
With the person they think it is. And it's a girl's voice. So initially I was like, man, this Nigerian dude is amazingly good at accents. And then I realized, they're probably doing this from a script. They've got a girl who might be, partaking in this. And then she has either a script or like a thing to follow, like her goal is to just extract the money, which I think is good for them. It's not good for like anything. It's the scammers are moving up is what I'm saying.
It is evolving, just backwards.
Once you get a girl's voice involved, then it's like, oh man, because American people have no idea what an African accent sounds like. For some reason, you can do the heaviest, thickest accent, like, hello bro, what is going on? They'll be like, yeah, that's a Chinese lady. I know, but I've heard that.
Hi Lane, how are you?
Hello, Mom?
Yeah. Oh my God.
David is pretending to be Mark. The funny thing here is that Mark only sexts this woman. Like, it's 24/7. He's just like trying to put the thing on her. David has to actually try and embody what Mark is doing. So he's pretending to be dirty. Just a hint here. David's wife is Brie. That's gotta be awkward, as it was.
Am I really talking to you?
Mark?
Yeah. You put me in a situation. I just want to say that. So I had to act like you on a call. You are one nasty guy, by the way.
Oh,
Let me explain the nastiness. Ooh, they left out so many things. It's like Mad Libs for me. Yum. I love it. I love vanilla. Ouch. When you touch me, it feels like I'm in another galaxy. I want you to massage my body. I slowly move my hand closer and closer to your sensitive zone. As you turn 56, you feel like you're back in time for a few minutes. While looking into your eyes, I slowly shit myself and out and slowly start pissing as well. Then I change my underwear because it doesn't feel that good, and then take the other underwear off because I wouldn't want to put the first one on the second one, you know, kissy face, I think. I love the way you roll me off and massage me. I will give you soft kisses all around your wrinkly fucking forehead. May I see you in lingerie or bikini? I'm in ecstasy as you kiss my wrinkly fucking forehead. You will see that in person. Oh, and this last one is just a bunch of... It's just, my password on you is 10. I don't know what the fuck that one was. They really, wow, they blurred the hell out of that. I wonder if it was a Nigerian guy or it was the girl messaging. Even as a scammer, I'd feel uncomfortable.
She started it.
David whispered sweet nothings into her ear.
Come on, you're a Christian man, bro. 65-year-old Christian man, married twice, had kids. This is not, like, I mean, everyone has needs. As Drew said, he did it 90% of the time. This is just the honeymoon.
David whispered sweet nothings into her ear.
First of all, what are you wearing?
Mark, did you ask what I was wearing?
Hell yeah, I asked what you're wearing.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not gonna pretend like this isn't a little cringy. I know that David over here thought that he needed to be exactly like Mark, but I can guarantee just as much as the scammer does not give a shit about you being a whole different person, that you probably would have gotten away with everything by just being absolutely normal. This was not necessary, but David felt like he needed to do the dirty stuff. So here we are.
Oh, I won't talk dirty. Do you not like me talking dirty to you?
I do, but it depends.
Why are we... But okay, all right. Okay, so David's like, come on, just let me say something. My wife's not here. Let me say something. He's like pressed on doing that. The whole thing, like the plot, the hacking is that he needs to get this girl to actually log into the bank account so they get all the IP addresses and do the phishing stuff. All the dirty stuff, not necessary, but here we are. So they go on for a few minutes and David is just trying to wrestle this woman into actually logging in so they can get the information. And also I think he might want to bust a celebratory nut because he's about that life. So there's two things going on there, and we get both.
Already sent the money to you. All you have to do is transfer it over, and then you can do whatever you need to do, and then we can see each other. We can do all sorts of kinky stuff. Like
there it is. There is that. You know, didn't have to. Just could have been like we could see each other. Full stop. But David was like, I am so in character. We can do all sorts of dirty stuff. I'm gonna tell you the dirtiest shit. She's gonna hang up because I'm scaring her. Actually, I want that to happen.
Oh, you had tons to say the other day. So now you're trying to act shy? You know I love it. You know I love it.
Flirting with a scammer as someone else has got to be some sort of kinky foreplay that I don't really get here. I don't know, man. This is some next level kinks.
So I wanna hold your while you...
There it is. There that is. You happy, David? Dirty David, you happy about that, bro? I wanna hold your hand. Am I gonna get copyrighted for that? Beatles?
As while you kiss my neck and you touch my boobs.
I like using the government names for them. Hello, this is my penis. Now, you know, whoa, okay. I'm gonna need a coffee for this one.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I just want to smack that.
Come on, man. You didn't need to do that. To a scammer. You're making love to the enemy, bruh.
I did feel a little uncomfortable, and I did feel taken advantage of by the end of the call.
Oh.
All for the sake of you, Mark, to get answers for you.
Thank you.
I want us to move forward.
Yeah, my husband fucking dirty talked another scammer just so you could get answers. My husband never dirty talks. Trust me, I know.
I want to take you places that you've never been before.
Please, just...
She said yee. Yee. I want to take you places you've never been before. Yee. Like the dinosaur?
Please, just...
Oh, she said please. Oh, I know that sad dinosaur. Yee. And then you just like, fuck, this is life.
So the one you sent to me already?
Oh, you're 65. David, no 65-year-old blows up when this is like if something 17-year-old is like, oh shit, you saw that? You're not 65. Come on, you're not even playing the character right. Let me do it. Oh, you saw a picture of that? Yeah. I'll send you 18 more right now. Ha ha, every angle.
This person kept hitting the mute button over and over. And so what that makes us believe is like while we were talking to him, somebody, a third party, was coaching them through the conversation. I know, who are you talking to?
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to you.
I know, but you keep muting your mic. Why are you muting your mic?
It's just my fingers.
I just got fat fingers. Pretty sure that someone's actually sitting through her on the call and just telling her what to say, because everyone had an objective with this call. David, it was for them to click the link. For the scammers, it was them to send the money. So everyone was trying to get a transaction out of this call. Neither of them wanted to sex up each other, but both of them ended up doing it. This is like the episode of Friends where Chandler and Phoebe do this just to jest.
And so what happened is they got greedy at the end and said, you know what? You can just log into my account and you transfer the money. And they got super excited about it.
Okay, Mark.
No, it doesn't sound that excited, Marcus.
Okay, Mark.
Doesn't sound, David, Mark, whatever you are at this point, it doesn't sound like they're excited.
I have to go. Bye.
All right, love you. Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't even say love you. But listen, come on, David, that's a 4 out of 10. You could have said I love you. You could have been more needy and clingy. Where are you? What happened to the rest of my money? How's your daughter? Yeah, all you thought about was sexing her up, and that's wrong. I feel like. I'm just saying. 4 out of 10 performance, you could do better. Try it again. Done, please.
Where's he from?
He's from the UK.
And this lady here is from Virginia?
Virginia. Do you want to know how they're connected?
Yeah.
We did some research on both of them, and they're both linked to Accra, Ghana.
Oh, maybe Accra is a city. I don't know. The point is Ghana in Africa, not Nigeria. So wow. I guess that's pretty crazy, right? Everyone's like, okay, it's always Nigeria. Now Ghana is like, actually, let us enter the chat. I'm just waiting for South Africa because I know South African people. I am one. And if they ever scam someone, I think I'll die of laughter because I don't even think it's possible.
Which is what now?
Yeah, that's about the American response for that. That's correct.
Ghana, so it's a country in Africa.
Is that Nigeria or somewhere else?
Yeah, that's about right. People say, where's Japan? I'll be like, is that in China?
This lady doesn't even look attractive. It's like barf.
Whenever 65-year-olds do, this is not even Gen Z, this is back to Gen A again. Whenever they do this stuff, oh my God. I didn't think that would happen. I don't even know where that one came out from. I just heard a 65-year-old man look at someone's driver's license and then say she's not attractive and then say the word barf. That really just happened. Wow. Damn. Also, like, there's so many things wrong with that. 1, driver's license. Never gonna be a good picture. 2, that's a scammer. Do you understand what's happening, David, Mark, whatever your fucking name is at this point? Mavid. Do you get it, bro? Do you get that you're being scammed? You don't have to say that she's sexy. She could be the sexiest scammer on earth. She's still scamming you. Marcus. All right.
That's who you were sending your wiener pics to, Mark.
Mark. Barf on you. Sending wiener pictures. Oh, as a 65-year-old male. That's not very Christian of you, is it, Marcus? Woohoo.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Yeah, everyone saw your wiener, Mark. Your wiener. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it inherently. Go send pictures of your body. Everyone should be body positive. That's just fine. Nobody should be hating on people's body. But seriously, dude, I have to live with the fact your turtle is out there on the internet somewhere.
I'm normally not like this. I am a Christian. I'm sorry, but I hope people enjoy it, I guess.
Why would you say, okay, I'm not like this, but I hope people enjoy my dick. I really do. Please don't clip this out of context. I don't, okay.
We have 2 leads. We have these 2 people.
These 2 black people?
Well, we got casual racism before GTA 6. Didn't expect that one. Correct, Mark. Those 2 black people.
Whoa. So it didn't happen. So there is no person in Japan that's stranded.
I'm gonna punch something. I'm going to. I need to smoke something. I need to do some crazy stuff. This is not working. This dude is ruining me.
This is all fake.
No,
Mark.
fake story.
Everything is fake.
Fake.
You've literally lived a movie.
Not a movie. Nightmare. Not a movie. Nobody would want to watch Mark's Day Out. Mark tries to sex a person and realizes it's 2 people from Africa. Doesn't know what that is. Slightly racist. And also doesn't know it happened. Not really a good movie I want to watch, bro.
That's literally what you've lived through.
And so the person behind all the texts is this lady from Virginia and these two black individuals.
Yeah, you've been stroking it to two black individuals. How do you feel about that, Mark? You feel good about that? I don't know. Should you? It's equality. You know, when you stroke it to everyone the same amount of time and you bust the same. Right, Mark? That's how you know that you're not truly a racist fellow, because you can equally do that to people. Come on, Mark. Come on. Don't be that guy.
They're behind all the texting.
Well, we don't know who's
the sexting. Yes. Yes, Mark. We know what we're trying to say. The turtle has been making an appearance for that.
You do know that 100% of this is fiction. It's not real. The documents that you've been given are not real. The daughter that you were talking to, there's no daughter. Everything is fake.
No daughter.
He still doesn't. He was like, the person's fake. I got that. It's two black individuals, of course. But of course, she still has a daughter. No one would lie about that. The two black individuals have created this daughter, obviously. So that's fake too. Oh my God. Is Japan real? I've never seen it. Is that? One thing in the story is not fake.
No daughter.
Gotcha. Well, when I go to Texas to see my sister, there's a lot. It's right there in a church belt. It's in Georgetown, just outside of Austin. And so I'm going to have tons of opportunities down there.
For people to scam you, or what? What are you saying? What's happening? Is he talking about more people to meet?
Go get it, Mark.
Sounds
and
good.
And continue my work with the opossums.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. Send a few DPs, call people black casually, he'll be fine. Nothing really matters in this world. He lost 33K, it's a good day. I guess when you're past the age of 65, giving a fuck really goes out the window, and you're just like, oh well, I don't care. Oh yeah, at this point, I don't know why they even do this in the episode. I cut most of it out. There's a girl who tries to get information by pretending to be Mark's girlfriend. Of course, nothing happens, nothing's gained, so there's no point even showing this. I really think they should have cut the segment out, so I did.
Hello? Hi, who's this? I'm wondering how you know Mark. I'm just wondering who you are, because I don't want him to be, like, cheating on me or something.
I'm assuming that they think that her crying would make scammers be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I hurt you. Scammers, people who take the money. Okay. That's not happening to heartless people. We're missing the mark with this one, guys. Mark is missing the mark.
What's going on, Mark?
So anyway, they call Mark up again, and he's handling opossums, and he seems to be in better spirit.
I released 20 opossums last Saturday night.
Which is a euphemism for busting a nut.
And I think I talked briefly with Brienne. She goes on a text, you have any kids? And I go, oh.
Not anymore, because I just laid them out on your couch.
We're going to go to Virginia where the person uploaded their ID. We're even going to go to the UK and confront this Derek guy.
I owe you my life.
Not how that works, Marcus. You don't have to become someone's property after that. This is not, I don't know what day and age you're living in. Stop.
No, you don't owe us your life.
Mark just wants that to happen. And that's how the episode ends, with a big open question. We never figure out whether the boys actually go to UK and the other places they were supposed to and follow up on that. I don't know why. I'm not sure why they ended the episode like this. We don't even figure out if Mark blocks this person or if Mark truly understands that he has been in a scam. This is one of the most open-ended episodes, and I would love some sort of recourse, just like a checkup on Mark. Is Mark still doing this? Did he find more people? I don't know. Is he gonna send more of his ding-dong to other people? I feel like once you've seen a random man's ding-dong and then you talk to them on the internet, and it's probably like not as savory as it could be. I mean, not as wholesome as you'd think. But anyway, that is Mark, the sexter. Remember, at the start of the episode, I call him Dirty David because I couldn't figure out which one was dirtier. Turns out they both were. So this was an episode that my eyes need to be bleached from. So I will see you on the next episode once I find that. Take care of yourselves. And look, hey, go ham on the internet. You know, if you're a single man, woman, everything in between, do it. But just know that if you're getting scammed, someone is going to clown you for sending your beep beep out on the internet. That's funny. That's all that is. Take care of yourselves, please. Thank you. Bye-bye.